This is John. John is disciplined. He trains 5 days a week, he reads, he wakes up early, he tracks his habits. He has a morning routine and he follows it. From the outside, John has it figured out. But John has a problem he doesn't know about yet. Everything that makes him feel like a man, his training, his routine, his career, the image he's built, none of it is his. It's borrowed, and borrowed identities have a shelf life. The internet has been very specific about what John should be. One side told him strength means dominance. Be loud, be aggressive, make sure everyone in the room knows you're the most capable man in it. Volume mistaken for conviction. The other side told him strength means optimization, cold showers, journaling, discipline performed for an audience. John picked the second one. It looked smarter, it felt like progress. But here's the thing nobody told him. Both are reactions. One is a reaction to feeling powerless, dressed as power. The other is a reaction to feeling aimless, dressed as direction. John's entire self-image is a well-constructed response to not having one. And he has no idea. John's crisis looks like productivity. It looks like consistency. It looks like a man who has everything under control. But take one thing away and watch what happens. John gets injured. Can't train for 8 weeks. Within 10 days he is irritable, restless, difficult to be around. Not because he misses the exercise, because without it, he doesn't know who he is. He can't sit in a room in silence for 10 minutes without reaching for his phone. He has a clear answer to what he does for a living. He has no answer at all to who he is outside of it. When the job disappears, when the relationship ends, when the routine breaks and the results stop coming, who is left? That question is the crisis. And John has arranged his entire life so he never has to ask it. He stays busy, he stays producing, he stays optimizing, until life removes the scaffolding, and he discovers there was nothing underneath it. The question worth sitting with is this: what would remain of John, of you, if everything external was stripped away? Not the achievements, not the routines, not the role. What is there? The reason this matters is because the men who need to hear it look fine. They look like John. They post the workouts, they hit the targets. They perform confidence in every room they enter. The algorithm rewards this. Not depth, not substance, performance. A man performing strength and a man who has built it look identical from the outside. They are not identical when life tests them. The men who have built something real tend to be quiet about it. They don't need the content to confirm it. They don't need an audience to believe it. The men performing it need both. So what separates the built from the borrowed? Identity built on validation is fragile. It requires the validation to continue. Remove the approval, the results, the audience, and it collapses. Identity built on private standards does not collapse. It does not need an audience. It exists in the decisions made when no one is watching. Would you still train if no one would ever know you did? Would you still read, still sit in stillness, still hold the standard, if it earned you nothing visible? If John is honest, his answer is no. And that is the gap between who he appears to be and who he actually is. The man managing perception needs the pressure to stop so he can recover. The man who has built something real uses the pressure as confirmation. It does not threaten him, it clarifies him. There is one question. What do you actually stand for? John has never written an answer to that question. He has goals, he has routines. He has a clear image of the man he wants to be perceived as, but the standard, the line he will not cross regardless of cost, he has never made it explicit. Here is the exercise. 10 minutes, no phone. Write down 3 things you would do even if no one ever knew you did them. 3 ways you would behave even if they cost you something. Not aspirations, not the man you are trying to become, the man you already are at your best. That is your identity kernel. That is what you build from. It will probably be shorter than you expect. That is fine. The work is not in how many standards you can name. The work is in how completely you can live inside the ones you have. John started writing. The page was blank for a long time. That was the hardest part. Not finding the answers, sitting with the fact that he didn't have them yet. But he wrote 3 things. Short, honest, his. Not borrowed from a book, not copied from a routine, not built for anyone else to see. The crisis was never that John didn't know what to do. He always knew. The crisis was that he had spent years doing things for reasons that belonged to someone else. for the approval, the image, the performance. The work is not finding a better routine or a better role model. The work is taking your reasons back.